John Cena has long been portrayed as the fearless face of WWE, a symbol of hustle, loyalty, and respect who never backs down from a challenge. Yet there was a period in 2012 when the terrifying presence of Kane forced even Cena to confront something deeper than physical pain. During that intense chapter of their rivalry, Kane targeted Cena not only with brute strength, but with psychological warfare, aiming to expose fear hidden beneath the surface of the company's biggest star. Their clashes were violent and emotional, built around the idea that Kane wanted to make Cena embrace hate rather than hope. The atmosphere surrounding their encounters felt darker than a typical rivalry, as Kane's obsession with breaking Cena mentally became central to the story. When they battled in high-profile matches, including brutal stipulations, the physical punishment was undeniable. Kane's chokeslam crashed down with authority, and his relentless strikes left visible damage. In one memorable international event in Dubai, the intensity of their confrontation left Cena battered and overwhelmed as Kane unleashed his fury with calculated aggression. The crowd witnessed a rare sight, Cena struggling under the sheer force of the big red monster. Kane's power advantage and his willingness to push the limits created moments where Cena appeared vulnerable and shaken. Back in early 2012, the rivalry had already shown glimpses of Cena's inner conflict. Kane attempted to provoke him by attacking those close to him and by questioning his moral code. Instead of simply trying to defeat Cena in the ring, Kane wanted to break his spirit. He accused Cena of hiding anger behind a smile and claimed that fear controlled him more than courage did. This psychological assault was just as dangerous as any physical move. For perhaps the first time in years, fans saw Cena hesitate, not because he lacked strength, but because he was battling an internal struggle. Inside the ring, Kane's dominance at times was overwhelming. He used his size and experience to corner Cena, delivering punishing blows that slowed the normally energetic superstar. A thunderous chokeslam could change momentum instantly, and Kane's methodical packing kept Cena from building his trademark comebacks. The visual of Cena lying on the mat after absorbing a barrage of offense reinforced the seriousness of the feud. Kane's haunting presence and deliberate stalking movements created an atmosphere where fear felt real. Despite the punishment, Cena refused to surrender his principles. That resilience became the heart of their story. While Kane sought to instill fear and hatred, Cena fought to remain true to himself. Their encounters blended brutality with emotion, creating matches that were remembered not just for impact, but for narrative depth. Even when Kane left Cena physically beaten, the psychological war continued, as he tried repeatedly to prove that the hero could be broken. The Dubai confrontation added another layer to the rivalry's intensity. Performing in front of an international audience brought global attention to their battle, and Kane's aggressive performance showcased his enduring threat. Cena endured heavy offense and moments of clear disadvantage, yet continued to stand back up. The sight of him battered, yet determined, captured the essence of his character. Kane may have inflicted serious damage, but he could not permanently instill fear in a competitor defined by perseverance. Looking back at 2012, the feud represents a rare time when Cena's vulnerability was highlighted so vividly. Kane forced him into uncomfortable territory, testing not just his endurance, but his identity. Fear was part of the story, but it was never allowed to define him. Instead, it served as a challenge he had to overcome. The big red monster proved once again why his legacy is built on intimidation and destruction, while Cena proved that true courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to confront it head-on. The rivalry remains a compelling chapter in WWE history because it combined physical dominance with psychological depth. Kane showed that even the company's most resilient star could be shaken, while Cena demonstrated that resilience can survive even the darkest challenges. In the end, the clashes between John Cena and Kane stand as a dramatic reminder that wrestling is at its best when power and emotion collide, creating moments that linger long after the final bell rings.